Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, me and my friends will be discussing the content, delivery, and language of an informative speech with the topic of intermittent fasting, transformational technique by Cynthia Thurlow. But before that, I will be introducing myself. My name is Akilah Diana binti Sapuan, student ID 2025225804, and here are my teammates.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Adila binti Khairul Asma. My matrix number is 2025235418.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Umuna Insyirah binti Zainuddin. My matrix number is 2025428254.
Now, I want to explain to you about the content, introduction and conclusion section. Firstly, I want to explain the introduction. For the opening, Cynthia Thurlow say, "What if I told you that breakfast being the most important meal of the day was wrong? What if I told you it is more important when you eat than what you eat? Perhaps much of the nutritional dogma that you have been raised with is now outdated, like snacking all day long and eating many meals." Over the few minutes, I plan to discuss with you what I believe to be the most profoundly transformational concept and strategy as it pertains to health and aging. What Cynthia did is, firstly, attention grabber. She opens with a provocative question like, "What if I told you?" And that's challenge the conventional belief about breakfast. Secondly, she also set the topic. Cynthia hint at what you eat being more important than what you eat, and refer to outdated nutritional dogma. Thirdly, she also established the purpose. She said, "Over the next few minutes, I plan to discuss the most profoundly transformational concept and strategy as it pertains to health and aging." Lastly, she previewed the core idea. Cynthia said that the speech will focus on a strategy which later turned out to be intermittent fasting. For the conclusion, Cynthia said, "I really feel so passionately about this because it's something that all of us should be discussing for our patient. Thank you." What she does is, firstly, she signal of closure, that is thank you, to mark the end. Secondly, emotional appeal or personal commitment, she said, "I really feel so passionately." Lastly, she also called to action and implication. Cynthia Thurlow said it's something that all of us should be discussing, to suggest the audience to take this up.
Next, I will be presenting my opinions on the delivery of the informative speech. There are two parts that I will be discussing, which are vocal delivery as well as non-verbal delivery. First, vocal delivery. In my opinion, the speaker has so far good pronunciations, and she also maintains a clear and controlled voice. She manages to maintain her volume, speed rate, as well as her pitch throughout the speech. The use of pauses throughout the speech are implied by laughter as structural breaks. This gives the audience some time to absorb the given information as well as make a good connection with the speaker. She also minimizes filled pauses such as ums and ahs. The speaker often emphasizes certain keywords during her speech. This can be seen while she is introducing the idea of intermittent fasting, and she says free, flexible, simple. Those short sentences are likely to deliver more impact when spoken with a deliberate pause. Another example can be seen when she repeats the keywords such as tremendous shifts, tremendous shifts as another way of emphasizing. Not only that, the speaker uses inclusive language such as we, us, your body needs, wants, and deserves. This kind of sentence would feel personal towards the audience as well as the speaker herself. Next is nonverbal delivery. The speaker maintains good direct eye contact with the audience throughout the entire informative speech. This earns engagement with the audience. She also maintains good facial expressions while she is speaking. The speaker's gestures are natural and not too distracting. Her gestures are also seen when listing rhymes and some terms, which in this case strengthens her message. And finally, the speaker maintains strong posture and movement, which conveys her confidence and credibility. This gives off a good general appearance as a speaker. She also maintains good proxemics while she paces around the stage to cover the space as a way to make sure all of her audience listens.
Okay, for the language, when we talk about intermittent fasting, the language we use play an important role in helping the audience understand and feel connected to our message. First, clarity. We should keep our words simple and easy to follow instead of using complicated scientific terms like metabolic autography. We can simply say the body way of cleaning up ourselves. This make it easy for everyone to understand what really happened during fasting. Okay, next vividness. To make our speech more lively, we can use active verbs and imagery. For example, images saying during fasting your body become a burning fat burning machine. Instead of just saying the body burn fat, it creates a stronger picture in the listener mind and makes the message more exciting.
Third is appropriateness of language. Cynthia used respectful, inclusive, and non-judgmental talk language throughout her talk. For example, instead of saying everyone should fast, but Cynthia chose to say intermittent fasting can be a powerful tool for women's health. The way that she speaks professionally and with sensitivity and not belittle while talking about women's health and hormones, this is because this topic can be more personal to some of the audiences. And also, Cynthia avoids pushing fasting as the only solution that women needs. The reason why is to make the audience feel more comfortable and not judge, and respect to those who have different ways. Lastly, is personal style of language. Cynthia's tone is warm, confident, and relatable. For example, she used we and you and personal story like I have seen firsthand how powerful it can be. And also she said you might be surprised how much energy you will feel. In her speech, she shares her experience and making the talk feel more personal and real. And also, she make it relatable to the audience, especially to all the women. Second, she used rhetorical questions to engage to the audiences. For example, what if everything we have been told about eating is wrong? The reason why is to help the audience feel like she's speaking the truth. She's speaking with them and not at them. She is them. To build trust and connection, especially with women who relate to her stories. In summary, Cynthia balances her speech with empathetic, understandable language, simple, and also making her message lightning and also emotionally engaging towards the audiences. Her use of clarity, vividness, appropriateness, and personal style are keys to the impact of the talk.